Hello and welcome to another how-to K9 video. This time we're in a server called Golden State FivePD. The server seems to have some nice EUP and nice liveries for the vehicles. Notice they didn't have any real way to learn how to do K9, so I figured I would give it a shot and make a little video for them. So this is the only K9 vehicle they have at the moment. It's a Dodge Durango. I believe this is a 2019 or 2020 model. It's got a nice light pattern to it. It's even got an advisory bar on the back. I'm not sure about the controls on that. You'll have to check the individual key settings for it. You can see the light pattern in the back lights is pretty cool. Turn signals work. So for this server, they use the arrow keys down on the bottom right hand side of your keyboard to do the turn signals. Down does hazards, down again to turn them off, right does right turn signal, right again to turn it off, left does left, left again to turn it off. Obviously your Q does your lights, your E does your horn, right does your boop 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 boop, 1 does your standard siren, 2 does this siren, and 3 does your more intense siren. Just like you know, most. But okay, so this is the vehicle and the uniform that we're going to be using because this is what they require for their BCSO officers. So first you want to do on duty LEO GSP, which puts you on duty for your department, and then to toggle your GPS for your officer in case there's a situation you've got shots fired and they need to find you. You would do /duty, which would toggle your blip on the map so that other officers can see you. Once you've done that, then you're set up and ready to go with that aspect. The radio feature is going to be radio, just like that, /radio, which pulls up a thing down on the bottom right hand corner right here. So here you can change the mode whenever it's on. So you turn it on, and their main frequency is channel 1. So then you just hit change and you'll see all the units on duty at the moment. Sometimes they'll have you in different channels depending on what's going on. This is volume up, volume down. As you see, if it's on this side of the knob, it turns the volume up. This side, volume down. And that's pretty much all the features with that. When you want this to go away, you hit the escape key, top left hand corner of your keyboard, and it goes away just like that. Now I'm going to turn mine off for sake of this video, just so we don't have any interruptions. But you can hear the radio is pretty clear. Alright, so first we're going to do the uniform, which I'm using the K9 standard uniform, which they have right now as their standard go-to K9. The clothes, it's going to be mask 11, texture 1. Upper body, 90, texture 1. Lower body is going to be 67, texture 1. Bags and chutes is going to be 0. Shoes is going to be 25, texture 1. Scarves and chains is going to be 1, texture 1. Shirt and accessory, 122, texture 1. Body armor is 6 with a texture of 1. Badges and logos is going to be 0, texture of 1. Shirt, overlay, and jackets is going to be 258, texture 1. There's not many other options for that jacket, so when you first switch over to it, it'll show the K9 patches. You'll be able to see it easy. Okay, now for your hat, it's going to be hats and helmets, 133, texture 1. It's going to be between the BCSO Game Warden and the motorcycle helmet. So when you get to that helmet, you know you've gone too far. Alright, you can do your glasses how you want. I have mine like this because my character has no eyebrows. So make sure you save your character. I've already saved this character, so I'm not going to change any settings to it. You get a standard assortment of weapons: your taser, your combat pistol, your AR, your beanbag shotgun, your fist, your baton, and your flashlight. You have to be up next to a car or a car's trunk to pull out the beanbag shotgun or the carbine rifle. Either one. The carbine rifle is very jittery, so if you just one tap, one tap, one tap, one tap, one tap, one tap, you'll be way more accurate. Which, if you want to be more legit in your RP, most officers carry a semi-automatic AR and not an automatic. Only specialty units like a SWAT team would have automatic anyway. So your call is to be like tap, 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 tap. So like tap, 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 to be way more accurate than it would be if you were just holding down the button. That way your recoil resets and you've got your on sight and your picture, your target picture, you know. Anyway, I don't have to teach you how to shoot. I'm sure you have plenty of experience. So this is the K9 vehicle. You'll go into the blue car icon at any PD to spawn it. Once you've spawned it, you can save it in your saved vehicles, and just set it up this way. Now, you're not supposed to run slick top unless you are a supervisor or above. So please make sure that you're following the SOP and your department's guidelines for how that's supposed to work. Make sure you're not breaking any of the rules. All right. So I've got my K9, but I'm going to show you the menu. It's going to be left alt, the key to the left of the space bar, and your home key, which is going to be in that little small cluster of 6 keys that's just to the left of your numpad. So you'll select left alt and home at the same time, which brings up your menu. Options, change model, shepherd. You have to select shepherd. The others don't work at the moment, for they just spawn regular dogs. And you want this one because we have a police dog on this server. So then you would spawn it. Mine's already in my car, so I'm not going to do that. To make it get in and out of the car, you press the delete key. When you want to end the car, you have to be near the vehicle or in the vehicle for it to get into this vehicle. If you go far away from it, like let's say here, it's not going to know which vehicle to get in because it's going judging by where you are. That's just the way GTA does it. So that close is close enough. Obviously, that's how that works. Now the key here to make the dog come to you and to heal and to attack is the 9 key. So it's going to be the 9 in your, if you're looking at your standard keyboard where all the letters are, and you have the numbers that go from 1 to 0 at the top. 9 is the key that works, okay? Same thing to attack a ped. If you're aiming down your sight at the ped and you press 9, it will attack what you're pointing at, all right? It won't attack an inanimate object like the piece of grass or the car. But if you're aimed at a person and they go out, like in and out, like you see how the reticle changed a little bit there? So like if it changes as you're pushing it, it'll come back and attack you. So you need to make sure you're like center mass on the target before you press 9. So like right there would be the right spot to be aiming. Because if you're aimed at just like the very tip and for some reason it like glitches off like that, when you're pressing it, it'll come and attack you. And if you're pointing at it and press 9, it'll try to attack itself. So try not to do that. Try to be aiming at your suspect. Okay? To get it to stop attacking, press 9. It'll come back to you. 9 to make it just stand right where it is. Heal, as most of us know. And of course, delete to get in and out of the vehicle, like I said earlier. Your license plate format should be like mine. So it's going to be like 1 Bravo 34 K9. Make sure you have it like this. Make sure you have the K9 at the end so that people understand that it is the K9 vehicle, because at the moment we don't have the livery edited to say that it is K9. That's going to come in the future. Already offered to edit it up to make it look more K9. Just adding some logos and some words like caution, police, dog, and stuff like that on the side. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that's how you start up the K9 and the uniform, vehicle, and weapons. I've also told you how to go on duty and actually how to shoot the AR effectively. So now that you know all of this, you can get out there and start patrolling as K9 if you have the K9 role. Don't do it if you don't. This has been another helpful video by Doughboy. We hope that this helps. Remember, this is the setup for Golden State FivePD. This isn't going to be for every server. Each server that I play on, I'll probably make one of these videos if they don't already have one, just to help people learn. Thank you for stopping by, and y'all have a great day.